Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome back to Beholder2. So, Weinberg created a clone religion. He's made himself into a god, shelved the great leader, and decided to replace everyone else with clones. Pretty smart. It's not enough to land him That's enough to land him 3 life sentences. Maybe even get himself drawn and quartered. Cunningham will be placed. Oh, okay, so things will turn out differently than they had last time because I will just arrest him right now and then I can vaccinate whoever I want. Welcome! I just thought I'm gonna do some reading before I start the episode and well, that came up. It's Redgrave. Find anything? Weinberg is crazy. He plans to replace all people with his damn clones. That could be interpreted as the fantasies of a scientist who got a little carried away with his brainchild. Do you have any proof? Isn't the fact that he's practically planning a coup enough? A whole Bible written by him. It describes his every step. That's better. Tomorrow morning I'll arrest him. We'll remove another piece from the board. Meet me at the subway. Okay. I like that. And then I need to get a bit more or get rid of some people. I live in luxury. Have so much of the resources. Off to bed we go. Wait, that means that I'm almost done with this floor. Are you ready? Yes. Excellent, let's arrest him. Let's. Because everybody here is crazy. What does this all mean? It means that we're arresting you, former Conrad Weinberg. You? This is nonsense. You can't arrest me. I'm a world-famous scientist. I'm the head of this floor. I'm the head scientist in the cloning project. The leader himself appointed me here. Times changed, Isaac. You crossed the line of trust when you decided to create a cult around yourself. A cult? Around myself? Nonsense. What about the canon of clones? Didn't you want to become a god? How? Redgrave, is this you doing? Redgrave, you lazy bastard. Telling everyone about the canon of clones. What have you done? You could have been a prophet. You could have kept the memory of your name alive for centuries. I trusted you. You deceived me. I'm tired of this shouting. Take this genius away, shut his mouth so they can't say anything to the guards. Okay, bye-bye. Sorry, it's just what I do. Summer happens on every level of work, yeah, but nobody's suspicious of me. Good work given the country and the leader, thank you. Yes, but I didn't even come close to solving the mystery of my father's death. That's where you're mistaken, you're one step away from it. What, how? Think that after today's success the great leader will allow you a visit. Me? But what will I say to him? And what does the death of my father have to do with it? All in good time. When you receive your invitation, contact me. I'll explain everything. Dear James, I'll be sure to call you. Excellent. Once again, congratulations on a job well done. Whew! Which task failed? I don't know, something failed. Okay, I can't hack into this yet. I still need to finish reading the book. But what do we have here? Hi, wait, is that my father? Fragment of Wolfenstein 2.0. Are you sure this is necessary? This man had a family. You know my stance. Anything for the greatest common good. It's wise to sacrifice one person so that the species can survive. So if the species is no longer your goal, don't delude yourself, Isaac. You're after a lot more. I don't see development as a bad thing. This is evolution, albeit artificial, accelerated and man-made. But nature is too slow and often gives us a species best adapted to a specific habitat. I want the habitat to adapt to the new species. But we're talking about individuality. You're for freedom of choice, aren't you? So let me remind you, this man made his choice. Thus, it fits in with your value system, Caleb. Wow. Editing, the perfect man with a clone. Dear Mr. Weinberg, we are delighted to review the manuscript of your new book. It is a masterpiece that every intelligent person should become acquainted with. Your statement that the ideal person is a dead one is brilliant. However, we're forced to refuse publication due to paper shortage. My deepest apologies. Editor of Way of Leader. Oh. Not much here, so I need to come back once I can hack the desk. I did these already. Wait. So when I was looking up how I could get around the whole fail state where I needed more inference but I couldn't get any, it told me that I should befriend him. The latest episode of the Schrödinger effect, something else. The bit with the cat just blew my mind. Probability theory had the same effect on me when I was 5 years old, but I'm glad that you're becoming smarter under my influence. I want to discuss the vaccination. There's nothing to discuss here, the information is classified. Besides, don't distract me, I have a lot to do. That's what I wanted to talk about. Let me help you with the vaccinations. A great mind such as yours shouldn't be wasted on giving injections to clones, and I might learn a thing or two. Well, I suppose you do have a point. It's like hammering nails with a microscope. And it would be beneficial to you, that's true. Can you do it though? My mother was sick for a long time. I had to give her injections. I think I'll manage okay. Fine, proceed. In the meantime, I need to contemplate a thought that may lead to another scientific breakthrough. Okay, because this way I can just vaccinate them. And also, technically, I don't even need the authority because I don't need to justify myself towards the boss. Hey, I need to talk to you about the movie still and see how I can get rid of you. John Rochette. Did you see a new episode of Quantum Junkie? What do you think of the part where... No spoilers, I want to see it for myself. Are you sure? Absolutely. Suit yourself. So you know how the show better than I do. Great. I never thought there'd be two crazies in here. Okay. But it doesn't look like there's new stuff. New stuff to talk about. So why did I befriend him? Wait. Can I ask him about work? Seven, how did you get this job? Diversity quotas. I have a disability. Disability? What, can't you see it? It's a mental disability. What do you mean? The blood vessels in my head are shot. Every heard of aneurysm. The Ministry of Social Care set aside a few places for people like me. Smart, but weak in the head. This is a welfare state after all, right, Evan? Of course. So I am the personification of this state. I have a blood clot in my head, but also a job. And how is it going? It could be worse, though every year I have to go to the bureaucrats and prove them that a miracle hasn't happened yet. What do you mean? I need a disability certificate to keep this job. By the way, can you help me? I'll do what I can. These idiots recently moved the Department of Information from the Ministry to the other end of the town, at the 12th floor no less. It must be inconvenient. Inconvenient? Those stairs will be the death of me. Maybe you could go and help get the certificate for me? It should only take about half an hour. Or do you not want to help a disabled man? Wow. It's no problem. I'll give you the address. Okay. That's why I befriended him. I just wonder how I'll get rid of Horatio. Yeah, there's nothing new here. Okay. What else there to do? Get the certificate. Yeah, get rid of 2 people. I mean, technically I might try to just work to get to the point of authority that I need, but that doesn't sound appealing. So instead, let's head home again, and you know, once I'm home, read books, go out, the usual. It's a bit of a drag. Wonder whether it feels like that because I had to replay like half a floor. Did it very differently. I didn't work for a single thing. Haven't it worked? Yes. Okay, so this is what happened after we vaccinated him. Okay, give me money and get out of here. I have so much money. So much money. Wait. So I am friends with, yes, Horatio and stuff. So I don't need to watch the TV shows anymore. Is there anything I can do on the phone? No. So I may pay my bills and then head out. Because I'm a law-abiding citizen, collect for the Air Force, heating payment, and I have heaps of money. Okay. Got the disability card. So Stephen docking. Is it just the thing where I just come back? I don't know. You make several changes on the public transport to get to the certificate issue office. Stephen was right. The great building has no elevator and breathless visitors have to climb the stairs to the upper floor. After standing in line, you meet the clerk who issues certificates. He asks what's your business. Proof of disability. You explain your problem. The clerk checks his papers and reports that the Ministry of Social Care has decided to provide disabled people with treatment in order to reduce costs. Right now, there is an opportunity to get a referral for treatment at the Old Patriot Sanatorium, where Stephen can get rid of his aneurysm completely. I mean, in general, getting treatment's good, but in this society, wouldn't getting treatment mean, like, don't they have the whole policy of, like, well, if there's no person, he can't be ill? You disappoint a clerk who seems to have his own quota to meet. He purses his lips, slaps the stamp on a document, slides it to you and shouts next. But it wasn't as hard as Stephen said. You return home satisfied, certificate in hand. Yeah, I think I'd rather not kill him, to be honest. I don't know why I suddenly have a conscience about that. It didn't seem to for a lot of other people. Very random. Okay, read everything there is to read. Can watch some TV. I could check whether there's anything with the shop, but there might not be. It might just be the whiskey that you need one time, and that's it. Yeah. There. I just want to support local businesses. Let's go to bed, and I hope that providing him with the certificate will mean that he won't want to further continue his career or something, and I can just continue getting a promotion. And then I just need to get rid of the third one. I may just buy foreign currency and plant it in his desk, honestly, because why not? Why exactly shouldn't I? Blub, blub, blub. Hey there. I brought you a quota certificate. About time. I've already been summoned to the personal department. Give it here. They wanted to send you for treatment. I refused because you didn't ask for it. Maybe I should have? Treatment, you say? The way they treat people, I'd rather suffer my whole life. Thank you, Evan. Did it cost too much? Tell me, I'll pay. Sure, it cost 5. I had to give them a 5 to skip the line. Well, that's not a godly amount, although there is no god, otherwise I would not have collected these papers. Here you go. Why do you need this quota? Certificates, bureaucracy. Aren't you eligible for some kind of allowance? You think I'm here for the money? What else? Okay, you look like a reliable guy. Have you heard anything about the chemical factory in the suburbs? The one you're not supposed to go anywhere near? That's the one. I was born in the suburbs. When the factory was built there, they surrounded the entire village with barbed wire so that no one could tell people about all the emissions the factory produced. It's how I got my aneurysm and disability. But it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. My disability helped me get this job, and now I can get drugs, surgical tools, and even transplants. But why? People are dying in the suburbs, Evan. Once a week I bring them cloned organs, medication, and dressings. I perform surgeries. They have no other medicine. What do you think, Evan? Recycling unwanted organs into a shredder, or helping people? Is there any way I can help fix the situation? Do you have the Novichok antidote? Who told you? Can you stop the chemical factory? No. Maybe you can convince the boss to send organs to the village officially? Not likely. And how can you help me? I don't know, Stephen, but I'll try. Interesting. I like that. So that's the solution to the suburb problem to docking. Okay. I will have to figure something out. And you? Have you heard anything about the Novichok antidote? The universal antidote for everything that causes tissues to regenerate with incredible speed. Of course I've heard of it. It's utterly quackery. Why? Panacées do not exist, much the same as perpetual motion. And if you were a scientist, you would know that. Hey, what about you? Oliver, have you heard anything about the Novichok antidote? Of course I have. Incredible stuff. It completely regenerates all tissues in the body in a few days and removes all toxins. There are side effects, of course, but it's extremely promising. Could you get it for me? What do you need the antidote for? It's not for me. Stephen Dawkins says there's a contaminated village in the suburbs. I want to help those people. Well, yes, Novichok would help, but there's a catch. Novichok is an experimental drug, and all operations with it are recorded. I don't want to risk my neck. Will this help solve the issue? It's not much, but I'm ready to make any sacrifice if it means saving lives. Dawkins will have this Novichok. Tell him to fight me so we can discuss the details. Okay. That's easy. Though I'm not sure like how this game sets out. Might just be that I now killed an entire village. I thought about it and I reckon the best thing would be to use Novichok antidote. You say that it's cellular tissue regeneration, meaning we can cure the sick. Well, I don't know. I do. I spoke to Oliver Vertinsky. He'll help you get the amount of antidote you need. Just contact him. Thanks for the help, Evan. Okay. I guess that's something I could report on him. But it doesn't allow me to, like, get rid of him. I mean, I can get... I could get rid of him by reporting this, but then why... What would I have helped him for? Can I know? Yes. Here. Go through the desk. What do we have here? The cannon of clones. And one more of these. Diary page. We spent so much time studying the immunity of the blind to our signal that we've become blind ourselves. It was so obvious. Heimdall doesn't make corrections as we thought it did. It doesn't fix things the way I had hoped. It suppresses, entirely replaces the subject with itself, leaving no memory of the signal. It's so hideous that I can't find the proper words. This changes everything. Handing it over to the inner circle is the same as allowing a pyromaniac to drive a train with high-octane fuel tanks into a volcano. Did I lock the system to the central terminal and block access to everyone except myself? I'll make my last attempt this evening. 5 UV may be less destructive, but there's little hope left. Oh, wow. How do all these people end up with all of the diary pages? Yeah, I just have to get rid of them. But I don't even know the storyline for him. I don't even know how to get rid of him. There's nothing here that I didn't do before. Okay. I mean, one option is always to work until I get there, but that doesn't seem like an appealing option, considering the work. Did I go through all of this? Yeah. Okay, let me see then. Is there any new mail? No. So let's just buy foreign currency and plant it on them. Here, I guess, because I don't know how else to get rid of them. It's expensive, mister, but I hope it does the job. Excuse me, if you could, yeah, thank you. Just want to go in and plant something here. There you go. And you are also getting some money for everybody. And then I'll be done with this floor. Cool, cool. Information, report misconduct. There we go. One of them gone. Her clobber, her clobber, her clobber, her clobber. Yep. Sorry. That is just what happens at every floor I'm at. Don't you worry. Steven also, he also has foreign money. Both of them is foreign money. It's really unfortunate, you know, but probably, you know, they talk to each other or something and they both had foreign money. Something along that line. I wouldn't think too much about it. So let me get my promotion. Yep. Congratulations, you've access to floor 37. Your workplace? Yeah, okay. Probably get it tomorrow. And that's how you climb up the ladder. Let's go home, probably read some books. No, just the usual. Actually, let me check for a second because I have 20 minutes left that will go to waste if there's anything interesting here. Oh yeah, hypermetric safe. That's great. Diary page. James was a good man. He was so reliable and strong that you felt confident in yourself when he was nearby. Okay, we've read this before. So like, don't trust James, but then again, who do we, like, can we even trust anyone? No, so is it a revelation that we cannot trust James? Not really. Gotta say, not surprised. Interesting that it can happen that you never find out about like the time traveling stuff. What actually happened, because if you get the boss arrested beforehand, he can't call you into his office. James, I've been promoted to the very top. Oh, damn it, finally, it's the best news I've heard since I can't even remember the last time we had such good news. Now what's our next move? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have a next move. We're entering terra incognita. I have no idea what awaits us on the top floor. Your father always felt silent when I asked about it. I don't mean to be rude, James, but... Are you shitting me? I've worked all the way up to the top and you don't know what I'm going to find there. You'll find answers, Evan, that's I'm sure of. And this time I'm coming with you. Your clearance allows you to bring visitors with you. You're one of the gods now. Thank you, James. Honestly, I'd feel better with you around. We won't leave a single question unanswered. Heimdall, the death of your father, or the injustice perpetrated in the name of the leader. We'll find the answer to every question and hold the guilty accountable. Meet me near the elevator, Evan. Yeah, again, I'm not sure I'm, like, in favor of all of that. I'm not sure he's trustworthy because do we even know anybody trustworthy? Did I find new books? I'm all done reading. Would you look at that? Probably don't have anywhere to go if I go outside. Do I? Nope. Can pay some bills. Okay, I think I will end the episode here. Because now comes the big finale of going to the top floor. Let's just watch all the TV shows. Just binge watching. I don't know why I do that. Just feels, you know, normal. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here so that next time we can go to the top floor and I guess get to the bottom of all of it. It's gonna be quite interesting. And then I guess soon it's time for a new game and I don't even know what to play after this. I probably have a bunch of games in my backlog. Cause this like Steam sales and stuff like that. But if you have any recommendations, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.